Hello and welcome to the 2024 PATH International Awards celebration. We have come together today virtually to celebrate the professionals, volunteers, equines, and participants who make our industry great. We are excited to have this opportunity to connect with our award winners and all of you, our attendees today. And I'd like to say a special welcome to all of the PATH International sponsors who may have joined us, and the regional and equestrian winners and their representatives and families who have logged on to help us celebrate. As we announce winners, any recipient who is with us is welcome and encouraged to write something in the chat area to share with attendees. And now it is my pleasure to welcome in Scott Carver, PATH International President, to help present this year's awards.
Thank you, Kathy. Good afternoon, everybody. As Kathy mentioned, we are here today to present the PATH International Awards to some very deserving individuals. We've gathered each region's nominees and we'll go through them now, with the final awards announced at the end. It should be noted that regions were able to celebrate their local winners at their respective conferences this year, but we still wanted to take a moment to highlight each of them today for their contribution to the industry. So let's dive in. Okay, starting with Region 1. Veterinarian Matthew Cobb, Upreach Therapeutic Equestrian Center, Goffstown, New Hampshire. Volunteer Diane Early, Misty Meadows Equine Learning Center, Vineyard Haven, Massachusetts. Equine is Spike, Love Lane Special Needs Horseback Riding Program in Lincoln, Massachusetts. Sliding over to Region 2. Our veterinarian is Rebecca Neely from Equicenter, Inc. in Honeoye Falls, New York. Equine caretaker is Stephen Jackson, Promise Landing Farm, Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Our credentialed professional is Sarah McLaughlin, Equicenter, Inc., Honeoye Falls in New York. Our volunteer is Chris Powers, Maryland Therapeutic Riding, Inc. in Crownsville, Maryland. And our equine recipient is Colby at Topfield Equestrian Center in Cold Spring, New York. Moving to Region 3, our veterinarian is Mike Sissel from Great Oak Equine Assisted Programs in Aiken, South Carolina. Our equine caretaker is Deborah McWhirter of Great Oak Equine Assisted Programs in Aiken, South Carolina. Our credentialed professional is Grace Flanders from Great Oak Equine Assisted Programs in Aiken, South Carolina. And our volunteer is Frank Kralik from Free Range Center for Therapeutic Riding in Brevard, North Carolina. Our equine is Duke from Great Oak Equine Assisted Programs in Aiken, South Carolina. In Region 4, our veterinarian is Kate Hodson of Reins of Life, Inc., South Bend, Indiana. Our equine caretaker is Braylon Troop from Reins of Life, South Bend, Indiana. Our credentialed professional is Amanda Bubb, Reins of Life, Inc., South Bend, Indiana. And our volunteer is Jan Ashton, Therapeutic Riding Institute, Spring Valley, Ohio. And last but certainly not least, our equine, Billy Ray, the Therapeutic Riding Institute from Spring Valley, Ohio. Moving on to Region 5, our veterinarian, Ray Strobel, McKenna Farms Therapy Services, Inc. in Dallas, Georgia. Our equine caretaker is Teresa Berry, Saddle Up, Franklin, Tennessee. Our credentialed professional is Ann Craig, also from Saddle Up, Franklin, Tennessee. Our volunteer, Alice McSwain, McKenna Farms Therapy Services, Inc. in Dallas, Georgia. And our equine, Beauty, Equine Assisted Therapies of South Florida, Boca Raton, Florida. Moving on to Region 6, our veterinarian is Logan Metzen, Horse Sense for Special Riders in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Our equine caretaker is Jesse Bailey, Bison Strides Equine Assisted Services, Fargo, North Dakota. Our credentialed professional is Emily Dillard, Bison Strides Equine Assisted Services in Fargo, North Dakota. And our volunteer, John Cheney, River Valley Riders, Woodbury, Minnesota. Our equine cutter from Bison Strides Equine Assisted Services in Fargo, North Dakota. Moving on to Region 7, our veterinarian, Dr. James McNutt, Miracles in Motion Therapeutic Equestrian Center in Swisher, Iowa. Our equine caretaker, Nick Andaway, Miracles in Motion Therapeutic Equestrian Center, Swisher, Iowa. Our credentialed professional, Jean Murray, Mainstay Therapeutic Farm, Richmond, Illinois. And our volunteer, Karen Smith, from Brave Hearts Therapeutic Riding and Educational Center in Harvard, Illinois. And our equine, Duali, from New Kingdom Trail Riders in Sherrard, Illinois. Moving on to Region 8, our veterinarian, James Scholes, Inspiration Ranch, Spring, Texas. Our equine caretaker, Michael McCall, Dream a Dream Therapeutic Horsemanship, Leander, Texas. Our credentialed professional, Anthony Basaka, Inspiration Ranch, Spring, Texas. And our volunteer, Eric Stokel, Rock, Georgetown, Texas. And our equine, Grant, Rock, Georgetown, Texas. Sliding into Region 9, our veterinarian is actually the Pacific Crest Equine Veterinarian Services, Forward Stride, Beaverton, Oregon. Our credentialed professional is Hillary Grow, Northwest Therapeutic Riding Center, Bellingham, Washington. And our volunteer, Rhonda Kittredge, Forward Stride, Beaverton, Oregon. And our equine, Starry Night, otherwise known as Vincent, Northwest Therapeutic Riding Center, Bellingham, Washington. In Region 10, our veterinarian, Madeline Melchers, Horses with Heart, Inc., Chino Valley, Arizona. Our volunteer, Nancy Oppenheim, Chaps Equine Assisted Services, Sheridan, Wyoming. And our equine, Samson, otherwise known as Sam, from Chaps Equine Assisted Services in Sheridan, Wyoming. In Region 11, our veterinarian, Dr. Rodrigo Vasquez, Helen Woodward Animal Center, Rancho Santa Fe, California. Our equine caretaker, Alexander Wolf, Dream Power Horsemanship in Gilroy, California. Our volunteer, Julie Whalen, Dream Power Horsemanship in Gilroy, California. and our equine, Skip the Tango, otherwise named Tango, from Dream Power Horsemanship in Gilroy, California. Congratulations to all. What a great list of impactful horses and humans. From all those worthy individuals, the judges were tasked with choosing the overall winners, and for that we thank them. So at this time, I'd like to turn it back over to Kathy to present the overall winners.
We're going to start by celebrating the 2024 PATH International Veterinarian of the Year, which is sponsored by American Regent Animal Health, the makers of Adequan. American Regent generously awards each of the regional winners 5 boxes of Adequan, and the overall winner receives 20 boxes for use at the center. Congratulations, Dr. Melchers. And if Dr. Melchers or someone from her center is on, please feel free to write something in the chat for us to share. Veterinarians at PATH International Centers are truly a special breed. Dr. Madeline Melchers from Horses with Heart, Inc., Chino Valley, Arizona, Region 10, is a prime example. Jan Grease says, this veterinarian is truly extraordinary. She began volunteering at our center as a child, and even at a young age, she showed compassion and skills unusual for a child. She recognized even then how much our equine partners gave to participants. Seeing the importance of equine health and care, it became her passion. And each step she took toward the goal of becoming a veterinarian was taken with the center's equines, as well as all equines in mind. She excelled in every class and graduated with honors. Now a veterinarian, she gives back to the center by providing new horse evaluations, herd checkups, vaccinations, medications, treatments, including acupuncture and chiropractic, always with compassionate care. This veterinarian can do it all and does it with expertise and love for the herd. She provides all services either free of charge or at cost because she wants the center's horses to be the best they can be. This is no routine veterinarian. Her passion for the horses and programs is evident as she lovingly advises the center team through thick and thin. Always on call and ready to respond at a moment's notice. She knows each equine's partnership with the center's participants changes lives and makes for miracles. Congratulations, Dr. Melchers, on being named the PATH International Veterinarian of the Year.
Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Melchers, and I'm a veterinarian. I'm the proud recipient of the PATH International Veterinarian of the Year Award for 2024. It is an honor to be nominated by Horses with Heart, a PATH Premier accredited center in Chino Valley, Arizona. I've been a volunteer at Horses with Heart since I was 12 years old. I was a horse-crazy little girl who dreamed of becoming a veterinarian. My dreams became reality, and I was able to become a veterinarian and return back to Arizona. One of my long-term goals was to come back and give to the community that taught me so much. It is an honor to be able to advocate for and provide medical care to our therapeutic riding center horses, because these horses touch so many lives, both with the volunteers' lives as well as our riders. I love working with the program, and it's been such an honor to receive this award.
Thank you for sending the video, Dr. Melchers, and it's an honor to have you with us today. Just absolutely loved the description that the center sent and let us get to know you just a little bit. And it sounds like you do an amazing job for the equines at the center and care a great deal. So congratulations again, and thank you very much.
Dr.
Now
Melchers did say, it's been such an honor to receive this award. I'm humbled.
Fantastic. Thanks, Rain. Now it's time to honor our Equine Caretaker of the Year, sponsored by Zoetis.
Hi everyone, my name is Jillian Alexander and I'm the sponsorship lead for Zoetis Equine. Zoetis is the official health and wellness partner of PATH International, and as a company, we care deeply about being always by the side of horses and those who care for them. Every year, we sponsor the Equine Caretaker of the Year Award to recognize volunteers and staff who go above and beyond to care for the horses at their centers. As a company with many horse enthusiasts, it's incredible to have a partner in PATH International, which shares our value and respect for horses that have such a profound impact on so many lives. We are thrilled to announce Jessie Moe as this year's Equine Caretaker of the Year. Congratulations and thank you for all you do. Hi, everyone.
Thank you, Zoetis, for sending the video and making the announcement. Jessica is from North Dakota State University, Bison Strides in Fargo, North Dakota, Region 10. Congratulations, Jessica. Let me tell you a little bit about Jessica. This equine caretaker has been at Bison Strides for 4 years. During that time, we're told she has grown exponentially in her skills, knowledge, and abilities. She embraces the importance of lifelong learning and specifically pursued a certification as an equine massage therapist to provide even better care for the program horses. Her certification enables her to provide regular massage treatments to the program horses. Through the massage sessions, she has gotten to know each horse more intimately and quickly recognizes when something is off with one of them. Erica Berg says, Jessica uses her education to share knowledge with our horse handlers and volunteers who groom and tack horses, so they are more aware and able to recognize when something is amiss with one of our horses and bring it to her attention. She has taught horse handlers and our veterans simple stretches they can do with the horses before and after sessions to improve our herd's well-being and notice any changes in their body or behavior. Our program would not be complete without her. Valerie Stevenson, an occupational therapist who has the privilege of partnering with horses in her practice at the center, agrees, stating, I wouldn't want to do it without her. That's some high praise, and we bet the horses would say the same.
Hi everybody, my name is Jessie Bailey and I am your 2024 PATH International Equine Caretaker of the Year. I have been in the equine assisted services industry for about 6 years now at a couple different facilities. And since I started my horse journey, I have earned my degree in equine science, my equine massage certification, my equine specialist in mental health and learning, and my CTRI. I am so absolutely lucky to get to work with these awesome horses at NDSU Bison Strides. They're some of the sweetest and most talented horses I have ever met. So I just want to say a few thank yous to Dr. Erica Berg, the director of our program. She has taught me so much and I can't thank her enough for her trust in letting me help run this program, all of her knowledge for teaching me things I didn't even know I didn't know, and her friendship along the way. It really means a lot to me that you would take the time to teach me and make me into the horse person that I am today. I want to thank my lovely husband, Kyle. I know you're not a horse guy, but you have supported me through everything, all the early mornings and late nights, and it really means the world to me to have your support and your love. Also a huge thank you to my parents for encouraging me to go to school for equine science and teaching me things like perseverance, kindness, and things like that that really help me in a program like this and help teach others. I also want to thank a huge thank you to PATH International for giving us crazy horse girls a home and a place to do what we really love. I have gotten to see countless lives changed here, not just with our participants, but also with their families and our volunteers and our staff and myself too. If you had told 12-year-old little crazy horse girl me that I would be doing this for a living and working with some of the best horses and some of the most knowledgeable professionals in the industry, I would say you're absolutely crazy. So I just feel truly blessed to get to be here and get to work with these awesome horses. Thank you also for recognizing all of the hard work that goes into keeping programs like this going. It really means a lot to me to be recognized. And I can't wait to see what things we get to keep doing with these awesome horses. So thank you.
Erica Berg from NDSU noted, NDSU Bison Strides is so excited and so grateful to have Jessie as such an integral part of our program. We would not be where we are without her passion and commitment to Bison Strides. We love you.
Thank you for reading that, Rain. And Jessica, what a lovely video from Jessica, and everything that she has done, everything she has learned is really impressive, and her care for the horses is incredibly obvious. So congratulations again, Jessica. So now let's honor this year's Path International Credentialed Professional of the Year. This award is sponsored by Markel Insurance, and we have a video from the fine folks there.
Markel Insurance is honored to be a longstanding partner of Path International. This year, we are privileged to sponsor the Credentialed Professional of the Year Award, which has been awarded to Hillary Groh from Northwest Therapeutic Riding Center in Bellingham, Washington. Hillary has consistently demonstrated exceptional care and respect for her clients, leading to significant physical and emotional development. She promotes safety in her daily practice by adhering to Path International standards. Over the past 14 years, she has mentored many volunteers and instructed numerous students, developing innovative programs like Realms of Fantasy to engage young riders. Her dedication and multifaceted talents make her the heart and soul of the Northwest Therapeutic Riding Center. As one colleague noted, "It is staggering how one person can offer so much, giving her heart, soul, and time to helping others." Congratulations, Hillary, and thank you for all your contributions to our community.
Having the word professional in the association's name did not happen by chance. The respect earned by the professionals in this industry who care enough to deliver their services through the lens of the Path International standards sets them apart and lets centers and the public know their loved ones and horses are going to receive the best care in equine-assisted services. Displaying professionalism to the highest degree is a fitting description of Hillary Groh from Northwest Therapeutic Riding Center in Bellingham, Washington. About Hillary. Julia Bazzo, Center founder, executive director, and Path International CTRI says, "I have had the pleasure and luck to be able to work with Hillary for more than 14 years. She has mentored many volunteers and instructed multitudes of students." One participant's mother, Casey James, tells us, "Hillary has always treated my child with care and respect. There are no words for how important and influential she has been to my child and our family. It is clear Hillary puts her love of the work, the horses, and riders at the forefront. Our child's regulation, both physically and emotionally, after each session is yet further proof of Hillary's skill and care." Over the years, Hillary has proven her creativity and adaptability by creating whole programs specific to the needs of her students. One example of this is a program that was mentioned in the video. It's called Realms of Fantasy. She developed the program to help a young child become more engaged and focused by learning what interested this young rider and incorporating that into the riding lessons. In this instance, and for many students, that interest was video games. So the lessons were based on tying together video games with riding skills. As the rider's interest, skill, and focus improved, they went on to join the center's volunteer program, becoming a mentor and a sidewalker for others. Julia went on to say, "Hillary accomplishes miracles with our riders while at the same time respecting and protecting the horses in our herd. She is the epitome of an employee, Path International representative, instructor, office manager, and horse trainer handler. She is truly the heart and soul of our riding center." It is professionals like Hillary who embody Path International's mission, core values, and visions. Congratulations, Hillary, on being named the Path International Credentialed Professional of the Year.
Hello, I'm honored to be the 2024 Path International Credentialed Professional of the Year. My journey and career in the equine assisted services field would not have been possible without the incredible community at the Northwest Therapeutic Riding Center in Bellingham, Washington. I'm especially grateful for my coworker, mentor, and friend, Julia Bazzo, who has supported me for the last 14 years to pursue my professional, riding, and personal goals. Thank you, and congratulations to all of the 2024 award winners.
Congratulations, Hillary. Thank you for sending in the video. The impact you are obviously having on your participants as well as on the center and the volunteers, and sounds like just about anybody you interact with is wonderful. So again, congratulations, Hillary, on being the PATH International Credentialed Professional of the Year. Our next award honors a group of individuals who put all their heart, time, and sometimes financial resources into their centers, the volunteers. The 2024 Volunteer of the Year is Karen Smith from Bravehearts Therapeutic Riding and Educational Center, Harvard, Illinois. If Karen or someone from the center is on with us, please feel free to write something in the chat for us to share. As you're about to hear, Karen is an avid and very dedicated member of the Bravehearts volunteer team who started volunteering at the center in 2012. Her love for horses is limitless, and she equally cares for the well-being and safety of all participants and her fellow volunteers. At one time, she was the center's only exercise rider. Now she can always be dependent on when there's a new herd member or if a horse has some challenges to work through, as they know she has the patience, knowledge, and skill set. Even though she would probably rather be at the farm full-time, she does have a full-time job and somehow still makes the time to ride numerous horses each week and mentor other volunteers. The entire volunteer team of nearly 500 volunteers looks up to this individual, and many aspire to be like Karen. It is common for her to have a wait list each week of volunteers wanting to spend just a little bit of time with her to grow their horsemanship skills and learn from her expertise. Having made her way to the top of the volunteer org chart, she assists PATH International CTRIs with training other volunteers so they can progress and increase their horsemanship to promote continuity amongst the herd. She has helped train more than 100 current volunteers to become successful horse leaders. Karen is extremely dedicated to the center's mission and the mission of equine assisted services, understanding that safety and quality of services is the #1 priority. She is very methodical in her mindset. Her values are in direct alignment with our organizations, and she is truly an amazing person who even helps with fundraising. Kim Davis said, she is a staple within our organization, has been critical in the development of our progressive volunteer training model, and is an asset to our industry. Now a video from Karen.
Hello, I'm honored to have been selected to receive the PATH International Volunteer of the Year Award. It means so much to me that the volunteer work that I'm so passionate about resonates with others. PATH centers cannot successfully operate without volunteers, and I'm humbled to have been chosen from all of the incredible people who volunteer. I've been very blessed in my life. I firmly believe in giving back through volunteer work. Bravehearts has been a perfect fit for me. I love my time in the barns, and I know that each contribution I make, whether exercise riding, working with new horses, leading in sessions, or mentoring and teaching other volunteers, directly impacts the lives of those we serve, and I cherish every moment. There are many people who have supported me, and I would like to thank Marge Gunner for founding Bravehearts and for her passion for the program. Marge makes every volunteer feel welcome and appreciated, and I especially thank her for the beautiful handwritten cards of encouragement and appreciation. Megan Hill McQueenie for her faith and trust in me, her mentoring and teaching, and entrusting me with the Bravehearts horses. I have learned an immeasurable amount of horsemanship skills from Megan, and I have so much respect for what she has accomplished as a horsewoman and with Bravehearts. My husband Larry for his support as a behind-the-scenes volunteer, cooking dinner on barn nights, handling things at home while I'm at the barn, all in support of my volunteering at Bravehearts. Finally, my Bravehearts family. Staff, veterans, volunteers. This is an amazing team, and I'm so proud to be a part of it. I love you all. Thank you.
Congratulations, Karen. Thank you for sending in the video. I can see what an integral part you are of Bravehearts, and want to just celebrate this award for you. I believe we have some comments in the chat. Is that correct?
Yes, we have quite a few from some Bravehearts folks. So from Kim Davis, we have Karen is a huge part of our program, and we are honored to have her here with us. Thank you so much for all that you do for us here at Bravehearts. We love you. And from Jenna, we are so incredibly honored to have your support for over a decade at Bravehearts. Your heart, your compassion, your love for the horses, the participants, and the industry is unmatched. We are so grateful for your kindness and your passion and so incredibly proud of you. And from Megan, we have Karen. We are so beyond honored to have all your hard work recognized. You are simply the best. You are an angel, and your heart for horses is such a blessing for our organization. Every person, every horse has been touched by you at Bravehearts, directly and indirectly. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. Thank you from the bottom of her heart for you. We love you so much. And Megan added, P.S. Love the 54 horses in your herd. They are all whinnying with joy and love for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Rain. And again, Karen, congratulations. For Minnie, this next award is a favorite, the Equine of the Year Award. That's right. The horses, ponies, minis, donkeys, and mules who quietly go about working their magic every day in exchange for comfortable, safe shelter, love, and a healthy diet. So it's only fitting that this award is sponsored by Purina. This year's winner is Duke from Great Oak Equine Assisted Programs in Aiken, South Carolina. If Duke wants to put something in the chat, oh wait, he probably can't. If Duke has a representative here today, feel free to write something in the chat and we will share with attendees. Duke came to Great Oaks from the Western Trail world and has transitioned into the therapeutic world remarkably well. He is the horse that adjusts to each rider, from his 5-year-old fidgety rider to his 60-year-old rider with paraplegia. He stands stock still for the latter while they use their lift to get her mounted. Then he moves with a forward energy to give her the most benefit for her body. She goes from not having any steps to over 2,000 steps in a 30-minute lesson. He works wonders in the groundwork program, showing students how to monitor their emotions while working with horses. He has also taken many riders to Special Olympics, competitions, and local horse shows. A participant states, I started at Great Oaks to help manage my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It's a rare genetic connective tissue disorder that affects my body anywhere collagen is made, including my joints, my lungs, my eyes with vision loss, and my ears with hearing loss. I also have PTSD, auditory processing disorder, and sensory processing disorder. After being in an accident, I lost the ability to walk and was paired with Duke. He helped me heal both physically and emotionally. Duke knew when to give me a challenge and when to be a friend and shoulder to lean on. He took me on many adventures that I couldn't do on my own. Working with him allowed me to stop physical therapy, and after a year, I was able to take him on a short walk without any mobility aids. Walking him was what I missed the most after my injury. It was a huge achievement for me to be able to walk him and just spend time with each other on the ground. He helped me gain the confidence I have now in riding and in social settings. He has helped me through my grief and has continued to help my confidence and mobility. He has been there to give hugs and kisses when I needed them the most. I look forward to my future and am beyond thankful for all that I have gained from my time with Duke in the center. Thank you, Duke. Congratulations for being the Path International Equine of the Year. We have a video from Duke and his team.
Hi, I'm Deborah McWhirter. I am the equine manager here at Great Oak Equine Assisted Programs here in Aiken, South Carolina. This is Duke, and I'm here to I'm here to accept the award for Path International Horse of the Year. He's happy. He's agreeing with me. Duke comes from a Western trail riding background. He's been with us for about two and a half years. He actually makes the ideal therapy horse. Yes, he says. He checks all the boxes. He's the horse that we bring out when we have new volunteers who've never been around a horse before. He's just a solid citizen. Also, with riders who've never been on a horse before, he's usually our first go-to. But what makes him the most important part of our program is that he is able to use the lift when we have our compromised students who need to use the lift that are in wheelchairs. He is the one that stands steadily underneath while the rider gets on his back. I'm happy to accept the Path International Equine Horse of the Year for Duke. We're so happy and pleased that he has won this award, but in my mind, it is well deserved.
Congratulations to Duke and Great Oaks. Hopefully, I'm guessing Duke's going to get a little bit of extra loving. What a beautiful face. Rain, is there anything in the chat?
Yes, we do have a comment from Grace Flanders. We love Duke and what he does for our students. Love Great Oak Equine Assisted Programs.
Congratulations again. And now, Scott, over to you.
Congratulations to everyone so far. So why do all these extraordinary individuals we've celebrated here put in so much heart and effort? The answer is simple. It's all for the wonderful center participants. And we honor 3 of those incredible equestrians today. First up, the youth equestrian. Peyton from New Kingdom Trail Riders in Sherrard, Illinois. Becky, Peyton's mother, speaks proudly about her daughter. Peyton has overcome a tremendous number of challenges. She was in foster care at a young age and suffered from trauma and neglect. Her challenges ranged from physical, including 6 surgeries, to behavioral and cognitive. We adopted her when she was 4. As parents, we have been struggling for years to find something that could help her be able to live up to her potential as the amazing young girl we knew she was. We needed to get creative, and that was when we found our center. Peyton has been riding now and participating in center events for 4 years. During that time, we've noticed her growth in many areas. One of the main goals we have had for her was attachment. She has found a passion in horses, but beyond that, her attachment to her instructors and other volunteers has been amazing to witness. Trust does not come easy for her, and she is working hard to have healthy relationships, not just with people at the center, but at home with family as well. Many people in her life can see the results of her involvement at the center. Monica Sauer says, coming into our program, this shy young girl was in search of a place to belong. When she started, she would crack the occasional smile, participate in a conversation or two, but ultimately not engage more than she needed to. After taking her first stride out of the trot, something just clicked. Her face lit up with a smile, and she just knew this was it. The lessons following, she came in all smiles, ready to mount her horse and learn all she could about the magic of riding horses. By 2023, the center had become her home, her happy place. She had made friends in lessons, begun learning more advanced skills, and was flourishing. In the spring of 23, the only horse she had ever ridden or loved suddenly passed away from colic. Telling her was terrifying, but what came from that experience was something I could never have imagined. When she walked into the barn for her first lesson without him, although she was nervous, she was ready to ride because she knew her horse would want her to keep moving forward. She continues to brighten the arena each week and is a true inspiration to myself and others. Congratulations, Peyton. Peyton, thank you for bringing joy to so many people's lives. We happily name you the Path International Youth Equestrian of the Year.
Hi, I'm Louise Ballinger. I'm a riding instructor, Path certified for New Kingdom Trail Riders, and Peyton is one of my riding students. I'd like to introduce her.
Receiving Path International's Youth Equestrian of the Year 2024 is a huge honor, as is being nominated by New Kingdom Trail Riders to begin with. This is something I never even dreamed of. Part of what this award symbolizes to me are the goals I have achieved and the goals I am still striving for, both in everyday life and at the barn. An example of this is my challenges with trust. Because of my early childhood, I have always struggled with this. New Kingdom Troy Riders has helped me learn to trust, because when you're riding a horse, you kind of have to. I have to trust my instructor, and I have to trust my horse. I have to trust my instructor when she says that I am safe and that she'd never place me in a situation she didn't think I could handle. It will never come easy to me, but I can see how working on this has helped me in other areas of my life. NKT has given me a place to dream and grow without trying to fix me. Perhaps the most meaningful thing about this award is in that it has become a tangible example of how God makes beauty from ashes. This is something my parents, especially my mom, has spoken over me my entire life, and I can begin to see that it is true. God took the ashes of my life, the brokenness, the loneliness, and pain, and is making it into something beautiful. He's using NKT to show me how he heals and grows me. How he heals and grows me. How he takes the ugly and broken parts of me and my story and is making it all into something beautiful that speaks of him and his glory. I owe enormous thank yous to so many people. Path International for helping wonderful organizations like NKT and for the honor of this award. NKT and especially all the Wednesday people. To Louise, I love and look up to you and I thank God for you. Kelly from the videos of baby goats to supporting my supporting my family when my grandmother died. And also to Monica, my first instructor, for seeing past the sullen little girl and getting me to smile. I am incredibly grateful to the Hitchcock family who donated scholarships in memory of their daughter Sarah. Their generosity has allowed me to continue riding. A huge thank you to Mom, Dad, and my brothers for everything. Thank you to my best friend and barn buddy, Ruth. I also wish I could thank my grandma, who passed away almost 2 years ago. She adored horses and loved seeing me ride, and she would have been so excited. Finally, thank you to my horses. Deadpool, who I lost but who still rides with me because of all he taught me. My sweet Annie, who helped me heal from losing Deadpool. Julia and Ghost, and lastly, Blue, my newest horse. We're gonna have a lot of fun together. None of this would ever have happened without New Kingdom Trail Riders or Path International, and I cannot thank you enough.
Thank you.
What a great video from Peyton. Thank you for sharing that. The 2024 Path International Adult Equestrian of the Year hails from Region 9. Leslie Kartner from Horses Spirits Healing, Inc. in Billings, Montana. Catherine Sable from the center says, this Path International Equestrian came to our program after 4 years of service in the U.S. Navy, struggling with PTSD and high anxiety. Over these past 3 years, Leslie has committed herself to vanquishing a number of phobias, including not just her fear of horses, but also her fear of driving to her equestrian sessions. This remarkable woman has become one of our program's most articulate and outspoken proponents. She has willingly participated in several promotional videos, interviews, and in-person appearances with the disarming ability to speak intimately about her struggles as a woman veteran and a civilian. She has experienced a great deal of trauma and loss. Her authentic connection with her equine partner, as well as her ability to soothe and support her fellow riders, have distinguished her as one of our center's most valuable participants. She brings courage, humor, heart, and humility into the arena. Anyone who meets her is not just touched by her story, but is inspired and motivated to follow her example in achieving profound self-awareness and self-healing through equine-assisted activities. Amanda Tussler, her instructor, tells us this participant is one of the most amazing people I have ever had the pleasure of instructing. She came to our program shortly after the passing of her son, looking for a therapeutic outlet to help her heal. She had informed me that she had a negative experience with a horse and was nervous around them, but she was willing to push herself and begin to work through her fears. She has done that in every single session since she first began with us, and it has been amazing to see her confidence blossom. She has become a much more assertive and capable horsewoman. She has always been the one to push herself to learn and do more to meet her goals. She has also been an amazing advocate for our program, participating in any therapeutic riding or psychotherapy activity we offer. She regularly refers other veterans and community members to our program. First, Leslie, thank you for your naval services. You are indeed an exceptional equestrian, deserving the title Path International Adult Equestrian of the Year. Thank you. Now, we do not have a video, but would anyone like to speak up or write something in the chat for Leslie?
There's a note that was sent in from Amanda Tessler saying, Leslie says, thank you so much for this amazing award from Path International and for everyone's support. And many other congratulations to you, Leslie, from many people in the comments.
Wonderful. Thank you, Rain. And thank you, Leslie. And now it's time for the Path International Equine Services for Heroes Award. Our military service personnel have fought to preserve our freedom, and for many, at a very dear cost. Path International is always proud to celebrate this community of veterans and active service personnel who have grown to understand the benefits of EAS. This year's winner from Region 3 is Phyllis Stilinski, Marine Corps Platoon 4028L, Company Paris Island, from Cloverleaf Equine Center in Clifton, Virginia. If Phyllis or someone from her center is with us, please feel free to write something in the chat that we can share. Shelby Morrison told us she's had the honor of working with our military population for 10 years and has witnessed numerous life-changing success stories. But what Phyllis has taken from her experience working with horses is next level inspiring. The goal is for veteran participants to apply what they learn at the farm to their everyday lives. Phyllis not only applied it, but used it as a catalyst to jumpstart her life again. At one time, unable to leave her house or interact with people due to the severity of her depression and anxiety, she's become an ambassador for Cloverleaf, sharing her stories at events with hundreds of attendees to help donors understand the impact of these services so we can continue to grow and serve as many people as possible. Phyllis is now a volunteer, helping other participants while working closely with a group of fellow volunteers. She's become a mentor to fellow military clients and even started taking additional riding lessons, recently trying her hand at fox hunting. Shelby says she gives all the credit to our organization, but deserves to know through this honor that it's because of her hard work and will to succeed that she is reaping the benefits. Kelsey Gallagher shared an illustrating story with us. She said, when Mother Nature forced our outdoor event indoors, we needed to come up with ways to entertain and inspire our guests. Phyllis did not hesitate when asked if she would be willing to share what our services have meant to her. And in typical fashion, she also used this as an opportunity for personal growth. By the end of her speech, there wasn't a dry eye in the room. As she graced the room with many hugs afterwards, she thanked us for allowing to participate, like we were doing her a favor. Always unselfish, always caring, a true inspiration to all. Thank you for your service, Phyllis. We are honored to name you Path International Equine Services for Heroes Equestrian of the Year. And now we have a video from Phyllis.
Words alone cannot express my gratitude to be nominated and ultimately chosen for the 2024 Path International Equine Services for Heroes Equestrian of the Year Award. What a tremendous honor and a privilege. Thank you so very much to the Path International Awards Committee for your selection, and to Shelby Morrison, my EAS instructor, for your heartfelt nomination. I share this award with the full staff here at Cloverleaf Equine Center, my fellow volunteers, and military riders, and of course the amazing herd who have allowed me to reach such a pinnacle of pride and accomplishment in my life. Equine Services offered me hope and a new direction to heal from the debilitating symptoms of PTSD that had manifested in my life to a point that I was afraid to go beyond my front door. Connecting with the horses allowed me to communicate and to once again trust in my ability to be their assertive leader. And that in turn allowed me to be a positive role model to others and to reach out to my fellow veterans who continue to suffer in silence and not know about equine services and how helpful that can be. Horses help humans thrive, and I am so proud and deeply appreciative of the path they provided to me to heal and to give back to others.
Shelby Morrison commented, "We are watching live with Phyllis and friends at Cloverleaf Equine Center. We are so proud of Phyllis and so grateful to have her here at Cloverleaf. Congratulations."
It is wonderful to hear that everybody is watching together. Thank you, Phyllis, again, and congratulations. It is now my pleasure to welcome past PATH International Board of Trustees President and my mentor, Sue Becklenburg, to announce this year's James Brady Award winner.
The PATH International James Brady Professional Achievement Award is given to a person who has made a significant contribution to the industry of equine-assisted services. For those of you who don't know, James Brady was the press secretary to U.S. President Ronald Reagan and was shot during an assassination attempt in 1981. The failed attempt paralyzed Brady, who, as a part of his physical therapy program, began therapeutic riding with his horse. He said riding helped him improve his balance and muscle control more than traditional therapy. Brady was an ally of then NARA, and subsequently the association named its most prestigious award in his honor. Winners of this award are recognized for demonstrating the highest ethical behavior in their personal and professional life, for possessing proven leadership and dedication through delivery of service, educational contribution, support and promotion of the industry, for bringing innovative ideas to fruition, for creating collaborations and partnerships to advance the work of equine-assisted services, and for enhancing the success and knowledge of others in the association. Thank you to our panel of judges who made this year's fine selection based on those criteria. This year, PATH International is proud to present this award to an outstanding leader in the industry, Ross Braun.
Sue, are you?
I'm sorry, my page got turned upside down.
Okay, you got it?
Yes, I've got it. Sorry.
Okay, no worries.
It is hard to imagine anyone giving more time and effort in support of the EAS industry than Ross Braun. His contributions began more than 35 years ago, long before equine-assisted services was a thing, and when PATH International was still a teenage NARA. His dedication to service and volunteerism has spanned at least 2 regions, 3 states, and 5 therapeutic riding centers, and those are just the ones I know about. There may be more. Regardless of where his professional career has taken him, he has always found a local center to give back to that community and share his love of equines and this industry. Ross's resume does not do justice to the vast number of chairmanships, committees, work groups, task forces, and generally just showing up whenever and wherever he is asked. His tireless dedication to always leaving things at least a little better than he found them is reflected in everything he does. From being a state chair and region representative years ago, to actively supporting the trek to accrediting the Path International CTRI as a board member. He is always willing to put his time and treasure to work for the good of the association. He served 11 years as a trustee for Path International, sometimes on multiple board committees, was the treasurer for 2 years, and then board president for 2 years. Anyone who has served on the Path International board or a board committee can verify it is a lot of time and effort. Serving in positions of leadership on the board is even more challenging. Ross has served in almost all positions on the Path International board, demonstrating his extreme dedication to the profession. In addition to a source of energy that seems inexhaustible, he makes the Energizer Bunny look like a slacker. Ross has a superpower he brings to every committee, every meeting, every serious conversation. It's not only his extensive experience and knowledge of the practice of equine-assisted services, but his amazing attention to detail. While the rest of us frequently accept what we perceive to be common knowledge, his ability to question assumptions and identify the smallest factor in any analysis that might have the biggest unintended consequence is nothing short of mind-boggling. Yes, some of those conversations get very detailed and very intense, and we are all the better for it. Ross's ability to focus on details has had a direct and beneficial impact on many of the decisions made by those in leadership roles in Path International over the years. Boundaries are not always just organizational structures. Sometimes boundaries are created by long-standing practices and assumptions. To truly establish the value of an externally accredited professional credential, it was first necessary for the organization to agree that the benefits that would ultimately accrue would outweigh the cost of establishing the accreditation. Ross has excelled at quietly but firmly addressing many of the original concerns about the process, and now has joined the Credentialing Council. Ross Braun's impact has also been felt outside of the United States, as Mary Jo Beckman, a previous James Brady Award winner, tells us. Mary Jo says, while living in Maryland, he was Region 2 representative from 2007 to 2009. During this time, he hosted well-organized regional conferences with timely educational topics. He was diligent about contacting, engaging, and including Path International centers in Europe. It was always his dream to personally visit some of these centers, which he did in 2017 at his own expense. During these visits, he promoted the mission of Path International. While in France, he spoke to a group of insurance representatives that were visiting from Paris, encouraging them to financially support equine-assisted therapy provided at Equiphoria. Also, at each of the centers, he gave Path International branded hats or clothing he personally purchased. She also noted, at each level and position, Ross has demonstrated that he is a leader. He takes charge of meetings or is an active participant and looks for solutions that will improve the equine-assisted services profession. He has been a proponent of lower costs for conference registrations to allow more members to attend. His Lower the Cost initiative continues to be a priority of the Path International staff and board. This is only one small example of his legacy. No matter the challenge, Ross will figure out an original way to approach the issue with innovative, creative, and effective solutions. Another James Brady Award recipient, Patty Coyle, said, Ross has been a visionary and an ambassador extraordinaire for NARA, then Path International, and the EAS industry for over 30 years, touching countless thousands of lives as he has traveled within and outside the U.S. His EAS knowledge, coupled with his business acumen and respectful leadership style, have all contributed to his unwavering dedication and accomplishments to the field of EAS. He has also been an impactful colleague, mentor, and friend. He is a great sounding board, having the ability to be objective, listen to all sides, and help guide discussions and decisions to positive outcomes. These leadership qualities encourage an open communication environment where all involved in conversations have a voice and an opportunity to be heard. Lily Kellogg, another previous James Brady recipient, took us back in time a bit, saying, approximately 30 years ago, Ross became certified as a NARA registered instructor. For the certification, I had the opportunity to evaluate him. Ross's hunger for knowledge and passion for our industry was apparent even back then. To see all that he has accomplished in the ensuing years is mind-boggling. She remembers how in 1991, Ross traveled with Therapeutic Horsemanship of St. Louis to Long Island for the National Championships for Disabled Riders. He provided personal care to one of the competitors to ensure that riders' needs were met. When Team USA traveled to Hartbury, England in 1994 for the Dressage Championships for Disabled Riders, Ross went along to assist with horse care. He did it again as a horse care volunteer for Team USA at the Paralympics in Atlanta in 1996. These trips were utilizing his own resources. While on board, the organization underwent its name change, experienced the trek to accrediting the CTRI certification, and saw the revamping of the Regional Representative Program. His leadership has tremendously helped move the organization forward in many different aspects. Now serving on the Credentialing Council, the Grievance Review Panel, and the Accreditation Work Group, he is also a member of the Society of Visionaries and a legacy donor. Ross is a very special individual who is given of his blood, sweat, and tears, who leads with compassion, integrity, and purpose, and who serves when asked. Path International is never far from his mind. Me, personally, I have known Ross professionally and personally for more than 10 years, far less than many of you. I consider him a mentor, a collaborator, a colleague, and a friend. He is an amazing teacher, a creative collaborator, and with the ethics and integrity that we all aspire to have and to be. As much as he has given to Path International, he has also volunteered with several other organizations, most with the theme of teaching and children. Ross is an outstanding example of leadership, inclusion, service, and accountability across all areas of his life. There is no one more deserving of this award. And now we have a video that Ross recorded for us.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's enormously humbling to accept this award, and it's a tough one for me because I know what all of you do. Paraphrasing Pat Saylor's wonderful Brady Award speech last year, I can't hold candle to you guys, and definitely not with Pat. I think awards reflect who we are. They recognize the values of our hard work and services, and you are more than kind to include me and share your appreciation. I consider myself a volunteer weekend warrior, just like your go-to people, family, friends, community members, those who support your endeavors in so many ways. Thinking about volunteers in the arenas, donors, community leaders, helpers at events, board members, daily care angels, and a cast of millions. So I know what you do and what your volunteers do, and would like to think that this is an award to recognize all those folks I consider fellow weekend warriors. This award is also humbling because I happen to know many of the past awardees and may have even written a few nomination support letters. What amazes me is how their dedication to the equine assistance services field continues on and on. Absolutely amazing how the passion continues to be carried forward. I've been around for a while, so please allow me to indulge you with my observations. The variety of wide expansion of services that Path International members provide is breathtaking. We continually learn more ways to share the benefits of human and equine and animal interaction. I happen to know that you guys create miracles with well-trained horses. I love that networking and education continues to go to new lanes. The sophistication, support, total value of communication through community connections, Facebook, and other resources. It just amazes me. We've come a long way since the Yahoo listservs. There are more educational venues than ever, and they're fantastic. The bar keeps raising for the level of professionalism in our field. You folks make a difference every day, and I will always cherish this award, and thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Rain, I see in the chat, I'm going to go ahead and read it if that's okay with you.
Yes.
From Ross. Thank you very much. Volunteering with and for all of you is an important part of my life. Awards reflect the values we cherish, our hard work, and the services we love. You are all more than wonderful. Thank you for your inspiration, guidance, and friendships. Ross, congratulations. I have known you for a long time, and I have worked with you in various capacities, various roles that you've held. And each one I have valued the interaction and what you bring to the table, so to speak. And it is, listening to everything that was put into the nomination form and all the different things that you have done is breathtaking in itself. And I want to say you deserve this award. I am honored to call you colleague and friend. So congratulations, Ross, as our James Brady Award winner for 2024. So thank you to everyone who nominated, and congratulations to all of our winners. The awards ceremony is one of my favorite events to do because it brings home all the work you do, all the work everybody is out there doing, all of the activities and the wonderful life-changing activities that are happening all across the country, all across the world. It has truly been a gift to share in the joy of honoring you. You represent all that is good in equine assisted services, from the service providers, including the equines, to the participants. I want to give a special thanks to our PATH International sponsors who continue to support the organization and the awards program. They too celebrate these winners and offer their congratulations. For anybody interested, nominations are already open for this year or next year, and details can be found online. That concludes our 2024 awards ceremony. Thank you for spending the morning/afternoon with all of us and for helping to celebrate all of the individuals and equines that are doing such amazing things out in this world. We hope we can all be together in person again next fall. And I invite all of you to come join us in Denver for the International Conference. Save the dates. It's November 7th through the 9th, 2025. I really hope to see you all there. Thank you again and have a great afternoon.